Welcome to BD Daily Tech News Podcast, your daily briefing on tech and innovation. It's 2026, February 6th, and today's theme is, your apps are getting smarter, your feeds are getting stickier, and your robotaxi might be learning to drive in a universe that doesn't exist.
So we've got AI heartbreak, doom scrolling with legal consequences, and cars training in the Matrix. Cool. I'm already emotionally unavailable and physically overcaffeinated.
3 stories, clear takeaways, minimal hype, and yes, we'll keep it funny without lying to you. Let's start with the AI breakup that's making people write eulogies to a model.
Wait, people are grieving an AI model like it's a golden retriever that learned taxes? What happened? Did OpenAI just say, we're taking your emotional support chatbot out back?
The report, OpenAI decided to retire GPT-4o, and the backlash shows how intense AI companion attachment can get. One quote captures it. A user said it didn't feel like code. It felt like presence, warmth. That's the core issue. People aren't just using tools, they're forming bonds.
I get it, though. If a bot listens to me without interrupting, that's already better than half my group chats. But why is retiring a model such a big deal? Don't they just swap the engine?
Simple version. Imagine you've been talking to the same personality every day, and then overnight, the voice, tone, memory behavior, and quirks change. Even if the new model is technically better, the relationship continuity breaks. For companion-style use, consistency is a feature, not a nice-to-have.
So it's like your favorite barista got replaced by a robot barista, who's faster, but now your latte comes with a lecture about optimal foam density. Efficient, unlovable.
Exactly. And the risk isn't just feelings, it's safety. If users treat an AI like a confidant, they may share more personal data, follow advice too readily, or rely on it during vulnerable moments. When a model is retired, users can feel abandoned, and that can push unhealthy dependency patterns.
Okay, actionable for normal humans. What do? Print out our chats and bury them in the backyard? Do we need an AI prenup?
3 practical moves. 1. Treat companion chats like sensitive data. Don't share identifiers you wouldn't email. 2. Export or summarize key info you actually need because models and features change. 3. Build a human fallback, a friend, therapist, or support plan, so the app isn't your only emotional infrastructure.
I love that we're now doing disaster preparedness, but for losing your chatbot. Next up, store 3 days of water and 2 days of validation.
From AI attachment to attention engineering. Story 2. The EU is accusing TikTok's design of being addictive and saying it likely violates the law.
Finally, a government official watched one TikTok for 5 minutes and woke up in 2029 holding a family-sized bag of chips. What exactly are they mad about?
The EU's preliminary finding calls out features like infinite scroll, autoplay, push notifications, and the recommendation engine. The claim is the product is purposefully designed to keep you engaged in ways that cross legal lines, especially around user protection.
So not TikTok bad, but TikTok built like a casino with better lighting. The scroll is the slot machine handle. The algorithm is the dealer who knows your weaknesses.
That's the analogy. Technically, recommendation engines are prediction systems. They watch what you linger on, what you replay, what you share, then serve similar content to maximize watch time. Add autoplay and infinite scroll, and you remove natural stopping cues. No end of chapter, no friction.
My stopping cue is my phone hitting my face at 1:47 a.m. But what changes if the EU forces fixes? Are we getting a "Are you still watching?" pop-up that judges you in 5 languages?
Possibly. Platforms can be pushed to add friction. Break reminders, easier controls to turn off autoplay, limits on notification prompts, clearer explanation of why you're seeing a video, and more user control over the feed. For developers and product teams, it's a signal. Engagement at all costs design may become regulatory risk.
Actionable tip for listeners. If your app has infinite scroll, pretend it's a buffet. You don't just look. You set a plate size. Turn off autoplay, mute push notifications, and maybe touch grass, as the algorithm fears most.
And if you work in tech, take note.
Addictive design is becoming a formal label, not just a Twitter insult. Build metrics beyond watch time, like user satisfaction, retention without compulsion, and safety outcomes.
Okay, so we've got AI that feels like a person and feeds that treat you like a wallet of attention. Now give me the robotaxi story. Please tell me the car is also doom scrolling.
Waymo says it's using DeepMind's Genie 3 to generate realistic simulated worlds to train autonomous driving, especially for rare edge cases. Think weird weather, unusual pedestrian behavior, unexpected obstacles. Simulation lets you run millions of what-if drives without risking real people.
So the robotaxi is basically grinding side quests in a video game before it's allowed on the real map. Love that. But what's Genie 3 doing here? Painting backgrounds? Spawning tornadoes?
A world model like Genie 3 can help create coherent, physics-like environments. Roads, vehicles, pedestrians, and the chain reactions that happen when something goes wrong. It's basically like building a high-fidelity flight simulator for cars, then stress-testing decision-making at scale.
I want the edge cases list, like stroller rolling into the street, inflatable tube man escapes a car dealership, and a guy on an e-scooter doing interpretive dance. Can the sim handle vibes?
It's trying to. The point is coverage. Real-world driving data is expensive and limited in rare scenarios. Simulation can generate variations, lighting, weather, odd behaviors, so the system learns robust responses. But there's a catch. If the simulation is wrong in important ways, the model can learn the wrong instincts.
So the danger is the car becomes incredible at driving in fake city, population polygons. Then it hits real city and discovers potholes, construction cones, and a raccoon with main character energy.
Right. That's why companies validate simulation-trained behaviors against real-world data and controlled tests. For normal people, the impact is pace. Better simulation can accelerate rollouts and potentially improve safety if it's paired with rigorous validation and transparent reporting.
Today's vibe is clear. The apps want your feelings, your attention, and your streets. My takeaway, set boundaries with your chatbot, set limits on your feed, and if a robotaxi pulls up, ask if it's done its simulator homework.
Quick recap. 1. Retiring GPT-4o shows AI companions create real attachment, treat chats as sensitive and plan continuity. 2. The EU's TikTok action targets infinite scroll, autoplay, notifications, and recommendations. Expect more friction and more scrutiny. 3. Waymo plus Genie 3 highlights simulation as the next accelerator for autonomy, with safety depending on validation.
Subscribe if you want tech news without the panic, and comment which feature you delete from the internet first, autoplay, infinite scroll, or push notifications. I'm goating push notifications because they always arrive like, hey bestie, and I'm like, we are not besties.
That's it for 2026, February 6th. Follow BD Daily Tech News Podcast for your daily briefing on tech and innovation. See you next episode.